Hey, what is up? Stickboy here, and back for another Let's Watch, and I bet you don't have to ask yourself what we're watching. Yeah, that's right. Starting to kind of catch on, right? Yeah? Took like 21 episodes, but y'all are starting to catch on, finally. I'm just messing with you. We have an episode of Ouran High School Host Club, and this one is called Until the Day It Turns Into a Pumpkin. This first one, I'm going to do hopefully 21 and 22. This one is called Until the Day It Turns Into a Pumpkin, and I saw in the previews that it's a Halloween-centric episode, and it's going to have kind of a creepy, scary vibe sort of to it. So that kind of made me a little disappointed that I didn't get to it during Halloween, because I had the perfect setup, you know? So what do? Well, I said, screw it. We're just going to bring back the setup. I don't care if it's getting on to Christmas. We're gonna do it anyway. So here goes. 3, 2, 1. There we go. How's that? Got the background. Got the prop.
It's a pumpkin.
Yes, thank you, Apple Bloom. It is a pumpkin. And also, some of you may have noticed my nearly invisible assistant here, blending in nicely with my white shirt. Some of you might have watched my reaction to the Season 7 finale of MLP, which happened to be released, or happened to be uploaded right on Halloween. This is Tusk, and he is a leucistic ball python, for those of you who don't know, which means he's completely harmless, so I'm not going to choke to death during this reaction, so don't worry about that. But he is going to be joining me for this episode, provided he behaves himself. Alright, so about this episode. This is going to be a Halloween-centric episode, so I'm not sure how much bearing it's going to have on the plot, but it should be entertaining if it has the host club and scaring involved. So let's jump right into this, shall we? This is called Until the Day It Turns Into a Pumpkin, episode number 21. So let's jump right in. 3, 2, 1, play. Kiss, kiss, fall in love. Hey, hey, hey. Alright, bud, you're going to have to let go of my tie. We're starting this out on the wrong foot already. All I see is you and me, lady, maybe, or host I find I really don't mind.
If I am to choose a rose in this garden of romance, maybe we could take this chance.
Maybe you're my love,
and I would like to find a hand like yours, so take mine, and with one kiss we could stop time, and I'd fall in love with you. Tomorrow's far away. Let's place our hope today, just you and me, in a beautiful spring, and we'll always fall in love again.
hey, hey, maybe you're my love. Alright. And it is nighttime, and we are on a horse-drawn carriage.
At the stroke of midnight, the carriage would change back into a pumpkin.
Uh-huh.
But this particular spell wasn't cast by a fairy godmother.
Do tell, Hikaru.
All right. Next item on the agenda.
Wait, that was Kaoru, wasn't it?
I move to discuss what the class plans will
I've
be
slept
for next
since the
week.
day I could tell them apart.
Yeah, Halloween.
Oh, Haruhi, you've only been a student at Ouran Academy since high school, right? So you don't know. After we finish taking our exams for the fall, we're allowed a few days off until the end of October. And we get to
Okay.
throw costume parties on campus to celebrate.
Halloween break.
And also, to promote camaraderie, each class is allowed to use an entire day for a special class event of their choosing.
Event?
Right. They're pretty fun, actually.
Yeah, we socialize. Or
Yeah.
watch some old movies. Stuff like that.
Boring! Boring! Boring!
Powerful motor. Wait,
Halloween!
she didn't get the proper intro.
The day that sounds the death knell of summer and ushers in the icy breath of winter.
Not around here.
Halloween! Once a day when ghouls walk the earth.
We don't get cold until about right now.
Try to ward them all off. Halloween! A game for wearing costumes and playing pranks on trick-or-treaters with reckless abandon.
Some people don't wait for Halloween to dress up.
Some people
Right.
play year-round.
Yeah.
No, that's right. So, what's with the uniform?
Hey, where did you pull that out of?
Just between us, this is the female uniform in Ookie Dokie Memorial 2, which isn't scheduled for release until next spring. What do you think?
If you say so.
I know important people on the inside, if you catch my drift.
I don't want to know.
Miss Hoshikuji, we're having home.
I would be more-
Could you get down off the desk, please?
I would be less surprised to hear somebody say they knew you on the inside, though.
Club does that practically non-stop.
Just say it.
What our Halloween requires is something special!
We're supposed to decide this as a class?
So I propose holding a Halloween test of courage tournament! The bravest student wins!
I like how the twins are just silently amused.
A test of courage.
Tournament, you say?
Here's what we'll do. We'll ask the superintendent to give us access to the school after hours when it's dark. Then we'll all dress up in our freakiest costumes and proceed to have the time of our lives scaring the absolute crap out of each other.
Hey, sounds like a good time.
We're in. I really like the part about.
It being dark.
That sounds awesome.
They would.
I'm getting so many great ideas.
We turn being scared and then later get our chance to scare someone else.
Well, now, why don't we think this through, everyone?
I think they have.
Can't all go individually. We should be in teams of at least 3 or 4.
Yeah, teams would be scarier.
And anybody who
Mercury
leaves-
Spallin.
It's featured on the front page of the school newspaper as the captain of all cowards.
Second it!
Why do I get the feeling this teacher is the coward?
All right, then. Are there any objections to the majority vote? Are there any at all?
I'm looking at you,
Is
Haruhi.
anyone opposed to the idea? Come on, anyone?
Haruhi, you had one job. You just
very well.
you just let
Then
your
the
teacher
motion
down.
passes unanimously. The Class 1A event for this year will be a special Halloween Test of Courage tournament.
Until the day it becomes a pumpkin.
all right. Ginkgo leaves. Used to be one of those trees uptown here. I always thought those were the weirdest looking leaves. Ginkgo biloba.
Trick or treat, girls. Give me candy, or else your blood. Halloween might be a week away officially, but here at the host club, we start hunting season a little early.
I think you start hunting season like as soon as the school year starts.
Oh, Tamaki, you make such a handsome vampire.
Those fangs look real.
May I nibble your lovely neck for a treat?
Oh no, you
Don't
mustn't.
tempt him.
You'll have to play a trick on me instead.
Oh, really?
And indeed I shall.
Oh, me next.
You're asking for it.
Hello! Why are you guys late? Hurry up and change.
Sorry, boss, but from now until Halloween.
Count us out.
Okay?
What? Count you out.
We're on the preparation committee for a special event. Class 1A is sponsoring it.
Duty
Uh-huh.
calls then.
Good luck without us here for a week.
You have fun.
Hold on! Why is Haruhi going?
Oh, boss, she is in our class, you know.
That
The
expression.
special event is an After Dark Test of Courage tournament.
After dark? Daddy's little girl's gonna be with those two in the dark. What are we gonna do about that?
I'm scared, Hikaru! Hold me! Protect me! I'm scared, Kaoru! Hold me! Protect me!
Oh, Tamaki.
You're not going to take part in this, are you? For decency's sake, tell me you won't!
Calm down, Senpai. It's just some harmless fun.
You don't think she can handle
She
herself?
thinks it's harmless! Why me?
I mean,
You won't go. You can't. Daddy doesn't.
I know
like
Kyoya proved that otherwise
Is the magic spell.
in that one episode, but still. Those two
We may just
can be
members
trusted,
of
I
a
would
host
think.
club. But the boss calls Haruhi his daughter and imagines us to be members of his family.
I mean, the twins are little imps, and I'll give you that, but
Okay, time to go now.
They're
Boss,
not-
adieu.
Wait! I could be a valuable asset to the planning committee!
they're not scumbags.
Nekozawa senpai.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Well now, isn't this interesting? What was that? You think it sounds like fun, Belzenev? You may just be onto something there. If it's fear they want, the Black Magic Club will be happy to oblige. After all, what's Halloween without a healthy dose of pure unadulterated terror?
Dude. You are never going to be a host like that.
What budget limit should we put on costumes? Once everyone starts shopping, they'll go all out.
Why don't we
Even
follow
the goths
commoner's
would call
rule of
him
keeping
creepy.
It under 300 yen.
That should make things interesting.
It would be a good idea to have a doctor handy, just in case anyone
They all
faints,
seem pretty
has a heart
excited
attack,
about
or
this.
jumps out of a window or something.
Okay, so under 300 yen, needs a doctor present. Hey, are we gonna have food?
What's going on back there?
You have nyctophobia, so you're afraid of the dark?
Yes, and you can add to that horror movie phobia, scary ghost story phobia, being startled by a
Ah,
loud
okay.
noise in the other room phobia, and accidentally seeing trailers for horror movies phobia. And what's with those things? Why do they keep showing them without warning us about it first? It just doesn't make sense to me. Whatever happened to civil rights for the fraidy cats out there? Cowards are people too. And what about the other classes with their tea parties? It's just so unfair!
Class rep, calm down.
Oh my, I'm sorry.
If you were opposed to the idea from the start, why didn't you just bring it up in the meeting?
I tried to.
He was counting
but I
on you to
don't
do
wanna
that.
Look like I'm throwing my weight around up there. So I was counting on your help to save me.
Please calm down.
I'm sorry.
How exactly was I
You
supposed
gotta get that
to
flatulence
save-
under
I
control.
was desperately giving you signs to oppose the motion while it was up for vote, but you just didn't seem interested. Are there any objections to the majority vote? Are there any at all? Is anyone
Kinda
opposed
like
to
you
the
were-
idea?
Kind of like you were
Come on,
throwing the hint
anyone.
about the thunder with
If just one
Hikaru,
person
right?
objects, then it goes up for discussion.
Sorry. I had no idea.
Please, Fujioka, you have to let me be on your team. If I'm with you, then maybe your peace of mind will help me, and I can remain more calm. And one more thing, you can't tell the Hitachin brothers.
Right.
Is someone a fraidy cat?
Well, you're fucked now.
There you are.
Where did they come
We're
from
about to
anyway?
choose groups. So do you have any idea who you'd like to have on your team?
Yeah, the four of us will be one.
Great. Then you guys are Team B, all right?
Sounds like fun, right, class rep?
This is a nightmare!
It's just one night, man. You'll make it.
It's all over now.
Alright, let the games begin. Right. Yeah.
Hey, Kaoru, tell us the story about the evil clock tower witch.
One Halloween many years ago, a girl dressed in a witch costume fell to her death from the tower. And now, whoever sees her
Broom
ghost
didn't
on
work out
Halloween
so well
night
for her, huh?
Will be cursed forever.
No! Please stop it, you guys!
you knock it off? The point is to scare someone not on your team.
That is true.
Save that dumb shtick for somebody else.
You should save that dumb shit for somebody else.
Hey, not so fast. Look, class rep. Cool, huh? I borrowed this.
Did she
book
just
from the
grab the
library.
ghost?
Surefire methods for coping with anxiety.
Fujioka.
Now let's have a look, shall we? The 3 cardinal rules for dealing with anxiety are as follows. First, pretend everything's okay.
Yep.
Second, whistle a cheerful little tune. Thirdly, repeat to
Okay.
yourself, I'm brave.
I'm a
Are
big
you
brave
kidding
dog,
me?
right?
None of those things actually work! Call me the captain of all cowards! You can scream it from the rooftops! Just get me out of here!
Really? Even if it means Kurakana will
Where is
think
it?
you're a big chicken?
I'm a big brave dog. I'm a big brave dog.
Whoa, wait a minute. What's going on with you and Kurakano?
No, it's not like that! We're just friends!
You
I'm
guys
not
in your
such a
denial.
rebel. None of this has anything to do with it!
Fine, we understand.
Funny how you had told us you didn't want to throw your weight around.
When the reason you agreed to any of this is because you didn't want to look like a fraidy cat.
That's not it. That's not the reason why I couldn't oppose it. It's just...
That sounds like so much fun! Fun!
Fidget.
Kurakano... Well, she had her heart set on this tournament. I didn't want to let her down, so I couldn't say no.
You mean... Oh crap! He's totally pure! He's got a heart of gold, Hikaru! Our powers are nothing against his wholesomeness! So, does this mean we have to help him now?
Yes, it does. He is on your team, after all.
Did you see that? That creepy shadow just now. Outside the window.
Oh, come on! Not you too, Fujioka! Knock it off, would ya?
It begins. Oh, come on.
Wait! It's a sneak attack from those A-Team hags! Hey, it's not your turn, guys! Follow the rules!
My skull.
Yeah, you show him!
My skull. My skull.
Could it be the clock tower? Which?
You have 7 days to live.
Did you kick my skull?
Nice. Oh, tripwire. What? Is that Mori-senpai? Yes, it is.
Frankenstein.
Oh, come on!
I'm the Wolfman!
This poor guy.
Slow down, I can't keep up.
My fright strategy was perfection itself. Kyoya, you're not joining in on the fun.
I am not.
Makes sense. No, he's gonna do something at the end. He's gonna be all innocent and then...
Ow! This was supposed to be a tournament, not a hunt. Kaoru! Where is he? I've got to find
Hey,
Kaoru!
cut it out! Stop thrashing around like an idiot! I can get us out of this with my
Kyoya's gonna act unimpressed, and then he's gonna do something
You have a
phenomenal at the
feminine
end.
side. Impressive.
And just what's that supposed to mean? You've got a smart mouth.
What do you mean I've got a smart mouth? Kaoru has one too, you know.
Dream on. Not when he's all by himself, he doesn't. Unlike you.
Ooh.
When you're alone, you only get worse, believe me.
Oh, yeah?
Now, hold still for a second.
What are you doing?
Grow up. This is the only way I can reach where I need to cut. I know it's awkward, but it'll only take a minute.
No, it's alright.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Take all the time you want. I'm good.
Can't allow this.
Patience, Tamaki. The payoff is yet to come.
It's hopeless. There's no one outside. Looks like the A-Team got a little overzealous, huh?
Which one are you?
I'm Kaudu. Are you scared?
Well, not anymore, no. My nerves kind of shut down.
That'll happen.
Our plans are completely shot. Such a shame. We even had it all figured out, down to the last detail. We had worked out a plan to frighten Kodakano half to death, and then let you come charging to her rescue.
Wow, you do that for me? That's really thoughtful of you.
Interesting.
I don't.
I could see them pulling that off, too.
There's someone else she likes.
What?
While it's true, Fujioka doesn't seem to feel the same way quite yet. I'm positive that it's only a matter of time.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. I can promise you.
Yeah,
that.
they don't know.
Why not?
It just won't.
Still,
Yeah,
this may sound
that's right. Nobody else in the
weird,
school
but
knows, do they?
I don't want to risk changing anything right now. Because things are perfect. Just being on the committee with her is such an honor. If this is as good as it's going to get, I'm still grateful.
So in other words, you've cast a spell on the carriage. And maybe you're right, class rep. Keeping things the way they are wouldn't be so bad. I'm sure that's what the boss had in mind when he put a spell on his own carriage. We're like a family to him. He doesn't want that to change.
Yeah, but he tries so hard.
When we were children,
He tries so hard to control it.
Hikaru and I had many friends to speak of. Now he just wants to enjoy what he has for as long as he can. I can't blame him.
Sorry, but you've lost me.
But still, one of these days, it'll all turn back into that same old grubby pumpkin again.
Mm-hmm.
Kaudu, are you in there?
Yep.
Kaudu!
Hikaru!
Haven't seen that in a while.
So what happened to Fujioka?
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's a good question.
Kinda lost track.
Now,
What is wrong with you? I get us out and you go tearing off by yourself.
Sorry.
There they are! We've been so worried about the four of you.
Why did you leave your post in the middle of the tournament?
We called off the whole thing to go looking for you.
Wasn't that you guys trying to scare us?
Huh? We didn't do anything.
What is it?
Outside by the window, there's a dark figure!
nice. You guys are too easy. You are way too easy.
They sure got us.
Nekosawa is such a jerk.
How did we not know that was Belzenev?
Right?
I heard. You're really a fraidy cat, aren't you, Kazukiyo? But you still agreed to the tournament just to be nice?
Yeah. Sure. That's it.
I think that's so unbelievably sweet of you.
Would you look at
Well,
that?
there you go.
I guess the spell on the carriage can't last forever after all.
What do you mean?
What is wrong with you? I get us out and you go tearing off by yourself.
Sorry.
Well, since you ran towards me in that situation, I suppose everything's all right for now.
Huh?
Nothing. Just my own private joke. Let's get out of here. Still, one day Hikaru will realize he wants to take the next step on his own.
Wow, is it over already?
When that happens, I don't know what I'll do.
Oh, yeah. Yep. If he goes for Haruhi, Kaoru will be all by himself.
I run and run 1,000 miles.
Absolutely.
And I am barely breathing.
I thought he was talking about the whole host club. Kind of like what I was talking about at the end of the last episode.
Long and moving forward. But could it be I found a place to rest?
You know, it's cool as long as they're all together, but they're going to graduate. Some of them are, at least some of them are, and at some point, it's going to all go away. It's going to go back how it was.
The world always changes around us, but weakness will always remain. Through all the pain,
It's going to be really weird because that episode's coming. I know that episode's coming. If it's not the finale, it's going to be, you know, real close to the finale.
and you'll cut through the darkness, make it glow. The time to start is now, and I can show you how. Start with me and the world will be even bigger than ever
Before. Let's see what we got here.
Mori-senpai has an apprentice?
Wait a minute. The apprentice
Really?
is from the Casanova Syndicate.
Are you serious? Next time, Mori-senpai has an apprentice candidate.
The
Well, how
Ouran
about
Host
that?
Club will be waiting for you.
We'll see you then.
That's someone we haven't seen a whole lot of, actually. Mori Senpai. Alright, let's close that down. Yeah, absolutely. I guess he was referring to, you know, him and his brother, but I kind of thought he was maybe referring to the host club, because the host club is what brought it all, you know, is what brought the big change in their life, and yeah, that's going to go away. And turn back into a pumpkin. And like that, this set must also go away and turn back into a pumpkin. So, you know, it's one of those things. It's just cool while it lasts, but it's just for one episode. So, you know, got to do what you got to do. So, and back to normal. That's right. All good things must come to an end. Next episode is going to be Mori Senpai getting an apprentice. Now, I don't know a whole lot about him. He's a very mysterious, kind of enigmatic figure that we really don't spend a whole lot of time on in this series. So, it's very interesting that he's going to get, looks like he's going to get pretty much his own episode here. So, that will be interesting. So let's just get into it. I don't have a whole lot to say about that because I don't have a whole lot of insight on it. I'm curious, so let's jump right in. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
Kiss, kiss for love.
Hey, hey, I see you come, I watch you go. You never seem to leave me though.
So is this love
Oh, hey, see, you're making me crazy. Inside my dream, you're all I see. All I see is you and me.
Maybe, or host that wine. I really don't mind. If I had to choose, I would. In this garden of romance, maybe we can take this chance. Maybe you're my life, and I would like to find a hand like yours to take mine, and with one kiss we could stop time, and I fall in love with you. Tomorrow's far away, this place I open today, just you and me in a beautiful spring, and we'll always fall
Alright.
again.
I can't believe we're almost to the end of this thing.
Maybe you're my love.
I've been doing this series off and on ever since I started this channel. Just here and there, and Casanova Syndicate. Oh man. Get it together. Who we got here?
Young Lord, we wish you good morning.
Lady Benny Bada.
Please return
Oh
to
wait,
us
wrong
safely.
episode.
Return to us safely.
Young Lord, have a good day at work today.
Have a good day at work today.
Does every leader on this show have a massive inferiority complex and need their ego stroked?
I'm not going to work. I'm going to school, you idiots. Sorry, we got it mixed up again.
Young Lord.
Or do these fan clubs just do that on their own?
I'm going to walk to school today.
Tetsuya, you gotta be more careful about how you speak to the young lord, all right?
Especially because his glaring powers got even more scary.
What do you want to bet it's because he's got a beef with some stupid kid at school?
Today's the day.
Uh-huh.
Takashi Morinazuka.
Music room number 3?
Welcome to the host club.
Yep. Host club is now open for business.
You're Yoma Sakamoto, right?
He's so
Back with the
wild and
costumes.
handsome.
Yeah, I'm handsome, I'm wild, and I'm gonna steal your hearts, pretty ladies.
We love it when you talk like a samurai, Tamaki.
Why is he speaking in a Tosan dialect? You know, I never would have
Well,
thought
why are
that
you in these
Edo era
costumes?
cosplay would be this popular.
Come on, you can't be serious. That's like one of the basics.
There were plenty of girls that find the late Edo era totally fascinating, particularly the Shinsengumi.
And most of the girls who like it are complete maniacs about it. Are they popular because of the noble nature in which they sacrifice their young lives for their country? Or could it be because of their stoic determination? Their choice to live out their lives by the Bushido Code?
Maniac.
Or could it be?
Not powerful motor anymore, huh?
Don't die.
I'm done for, brother. Let me go.
That we're intrigued because the worship of this group of renegade young men is somewhat forbidden. The Ikidaya Inn.
Getting this all out of our system, aren't we?
Ichikata. Just imagining him after the Battle of Tobafushimi, his back to the north as he sorrowfully wandered the streets of his homeland, attempting to defend the honor of the Shinsengumi all by himself. I can eat 3 giant bowls of rice.
That was one hell of a history lesson, Renge.
Not having us cast ourselves in specific roles was good advice. Allowing the guests to just be free to fantasize on their own.
You know, I really thought he was gonna...
I'm very impressed.
I really thought he was gonna get in on the shenanigans in the Halloween thing.
I think dressing Haruhi as Soji Okita was perfect. He's wonderful as the hand.
That episode kinda...
Swordsman. Please don't die. I can handle it.
That episode kind of felt like it ran out of time, almost.
I hope I can make it.
So, Mori has to be Kashimata, don't you think? No way, he's totally Yamazaki! I think it'd be super cool if he was Soma!
Mori-senpai?
Why the sudden lunge? You're not getting enough attention? Please calm down, Mori-senpai! I know you're upset that you only have one line an episode. Through the season and you haven't had your own episode, is that it? I'm sorry!
What did I just get done saying?
We have a trespasser.
Oh, that was an awesome fourth wall break.
Senpai, please take me on as your apprentice.
Mori-senpai has an apprentice candidate.
He does indeed.
Ritsu Kasanoda, first year, Class D. Heir to the 3rd generation head of the Kasanoda Syndicate, the most powerful gang in the Kanto area. He was admitted this year into Ouran Academy's high school. He has long red hair, a mean-looking appearance, is reserved, and has few friends. It is said if your eyes meet his, you'll have bad dreams for 3 months. If you bump into him, you'll end up in the hospital. And talking back to him sends you to an early grave. He is so feared by his classmates.
Red hair seems odd for Japan. I'm just saying.
Seriously? But why would a human
Of course, then again, so does blonde.
want to be Mori-senpai's apprentice?
Well, because, look, I may be tough, but I'm not a human weapon. I was just born with a face that makes me look mean all the time.
Well, at least you're aware of it, Casanova.
It's Kasanoda.
I was gonna say that.
I said it was Kasanoda. Do you want to die?
He really is mean looking.
Sorry about that.
I was gonna make the Casanova joke, and I passed on it.
Look, I've always had this mean look, ever since I was born. Even when I was just a tyke, my dad would say,
"Just you wait, my son's gonna be the greatest gangster of all time."
Oh, well...
Young Lord, you gonna rumble? Young Lord, you gonna rumble? And so, ever since I was a kid, I've been taught how to be the godfather of a gang.
Don't be too friendly talking
Just,
to other people.
You know,
They'll look down
are you a contender? That's what you want to ask yourself.
You've got it all wrong.
I'm gonna stoop to those jokes now that the show has done it for me.
Not bad. Nice and gangsterish. Now let's try this.
That's not a gangster, that's when that show something or other robo! When am I ever gonna use that stupid catchphrase?
My pops was a good teacher.
Get tough enough, you can use whatever catchphrase you want.
That's great and all, but everyone's afraid to come near me. Even my fellows are scared of me, so I'm all alone.
Yeah, that can happen.
I'm young, and sometimes I just want to play. I want to get out with my fellas and play a game and kick the can.
A good game of kankari is awesome.
But I've been living the life of a gangster, and I don't know how to interact with regular people.
Oh, that poor guy.
Morinosuke-senpai, that's why I need you to show me. How do you manage to have so many friends? When you're just as mean-looking as me. Your expression is distant, and you hardly ever talk. Plus, you've got a mug that looks like a watchdog from hell, so how come you got so many friends? What are you doing that I'm not? Please, teach me your secrets. I'm begging you.
He's just in with the right people.
Hey, Takashi, are you okay?
I'm just a little lightheaded.
What now, boss?
Don't you think we should do something about this?
Just leave him alone. Don't get involved. Like he said, he wants to be Mori-senpai's apprentice. So that means Mori-senpai decides what to do.
Yep.
This isn't something that any of us should be interfering with.
It is his decision, isn't it?
Well, in that case, since you insist, Mori-senpai, I, Tamaki Suo, promise you I will do whatever I can to assist you.
Yeah, right. He wanted to get involved so badly he couldn't bear it.
Now lift your head, Bossa
Listen, it's Casanova.
From now on, you may address me as King.
They're gonna get his name wrong the entire...
That's not my name.
Are you listening to me, Bossa
Yeah.
There are many differences between
They're gonna get his
you and
name
our
wrong the
beloved
entire episode, aren't
Mori-senpai,
they?
But there is also one very definitive thing that you are lacking, and that is a lovely item.
A lovely item?
Bossa Nova, I would like to introduce you to a lovely item named Mitsukuni.
Okay.
Sure, Mori-senpai may be kind of mean-looking, and he may seem distant when you first meet him. But what if we put Mitsukuni on his shoulders? Suddenly, it's like he's a forest teddy bear that all the animals adore. In addition, this lovely item also plays up Mori-senpai's strong and silent character. Even without saying anything, just by placing Honey-senpai next to him, people begin to have a newfound admiration for Mori-senpai. Suddenly he's seen in a positive light as a nice, quiet young gentleman. That's the plan. I'm not exaggerating when I say most of Mori-senpai's charm is directly related to his friend Honey-senpai.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, Mori-senpai
doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, his position's totally a bust.
Takashi, have you really been using me this entire time?
I'm sorry, but Honey-senpai is on a long-term lease to Mori-senpai right now, so I can't let you borrow him.
That's kind of harsh.
Are you telling the truth? Are you renting me?
Don't worry, I'll come up with something to take his place. So the next thing we need to discuss is your disturbing Yankee fashion sense. Now, Hitachin brothers. Sir! It's your job to make this man more fashionable.
Roger!
Did they just...
Thanks for cleaning up, Tetsuya.
Oh, young lord, welcome home. How was your day?
Did Tamaki just betray Honey-senpai to
Welcome home, young lord.
Yeah, welcome home, young lord.
Young lord, what the hell's going on? Something happened at school today?
Yeah, might want to work on that.
Wait, young lord.
Damn it! This is completely wrong, ain't it? Those jerks lied to me.
You telling me that kid is the fourth head of the Casanova Syndicate? So what are we gonna do now? I mean, we can't go busting into their estate. We'll get him at school tomorrow. We gotta make sure that punk pays for what he's done.
It's getting dark
Okay.
out here. Looks like it's gonna rain. Uh-oh. Then I hope the young lord took his umbrella today.
Is there a foul plot afoot?
Big brother Morinosuke! I just wanted to say good morning.
Good morning to you, Bossa Nova.
Right back at you, Honinosuke-senpai!
Back at ya.
Want me to carry your bag to your classroom?
What?
Senpai? That's okay. I can manage. What the hell are you...
Nice. Who's dropping plants?
Mori, you're not hurt, are you?
You okay, Morinozuka?
Who would do something like this? Hey, are you okay?
Yeah.
I don't think he's.
He loves him, even though he's scary looking.
I don't think he's okay at all.
Never mind that. I've got bigger things to worry about.
Yeah, like who's trying to kill you?
Huh? Somebody's out to get Mori-senpai.
No doubt about it. I was there. I saw everything. He's obviously gotten on somebody's bad side.
Nah, that's impossible. There's no way Mori-senpai would ever be on someone's bad side.
How can you be so sure?
It looked-
You don't know that.
Don't you worry, you're
Looked to me like they were out to get Bossa Nova there.
Bossa Nova's total image makeover is in full effect as of right now.
Yes, sir!
Hold on! What the hell are you talking about? What do you mean you're starting right now? You trying to pretend that yesterday never happened? Thanks to yesterday's makeover, people were even more afraid of me than they usually are.
Now hold on a second. Let me explain, Bossa Nova. We all support you, and we're becoming
He's just accepting it now.
100%. Yesterday, the twins were just getting a little carried away. I hope you'll forgive them.
They support me? I'm sorry. I will follow your lead from here on out.
Hey, Casanova? Just thought I'd warn you. I wouldn't put too much faith in that bunch if I were you.
Well, thank you. But Morinozuka recommended these guys to me. Besides, I don't have much of a choice. Without their help, I got nothing. Hey, I don't think I've met you before. What was your name?
I'm Haruhi Fujioka. We're both first years. Just like you, I was admitted when I got to high school. Guess we're buddies.
Buddies?
Hey,
So, Haruhi, do you like to play kick the can?
Well,
not terrible company to
be
have,
honest,
really.
It's not my favorite thing in the world. But you know, it might be fun once in a while. What is it?
He reminds me of a chick.
Bossa Nova!
Yes!
I
Yep.
think we finally come up with something.
We didn't get to see his light bulb, but it was definitely there. You look fantastic.
The cat monster.
Well, that didn't work. I don't know what went wrong. Renge said the kitty ears were all the rage. She said that they were a perfect, lovely item. What could have happened?
Be realistic. Putting kitty ears on him isn't going to affect how people perceive him. He still looks mean.
No kidding, that was pretty lame, boss. For real, if you're going to take it that far, you might as well go all the way and make him a kitty-eared maid.
Are you guys making fun of me?
Sorry to bother you, but is the young Lord Casanova in here?
They did it.
So here you are. Sir, it's no big deal. You can do whatever you want in your spare time.
What, do you think this is a hobby of mine? Damn it! Can't take this anymore!
Young Lord! Young Lord!
What the heck?
It's like they forget I'm young, and sometimes I just want to play. I want to get out with my fellas and play a game and kick the can.
Yeah,
Maybe
Haruhi.
an image change isn't really what Casanova needs.
Yeah,
I
Haruhi's.
think you're right.
He's the one, or yeah, she's the one that would get
I sure
it.
hope he realizes it soon. Casanova is always in such a bad mood. I know, he's so scary.
They say you can't look him in the eye.
Why am I always so...
Because nobody ever has fun with you.
There you go. I brought you something to eat.
I like the
Now,
fountain.
Let me see how that
Still.
wing of yours is doing. Hey, it's looking pretty good.
Is that a sparrow?
Oh, Haruhi, what are you doing here?
So what happened to him? Your sparrow.
I saw it fall from its nest the other day. I could tell it was hurt, so I took it to the vet. They said he'd be fine in no time.
Aww. So, do you mind if I feed it?
Oh, so you got a soft side, huh?
Haruhi Fujioka. We're both first years. Guess we're buddies.
You know, this guy doesn't seem to be afraid of me at all. He's got such big, dark eyes. Sparkly. He really is like a chick. Chicks are especially afraid of me. Never had the chance to talk to a girl like this before. Holy crap, what's gotten into me? What the hell am I thinking? Oh, he's a dude! Ah!
Just chill.
It flew away.
Well,
It flew away.
I don't see what happened! That's not blood,
Will
is
you
it?
calm down? It's just a little paint.
Hey, are you sure you're alright, Fujioka?
it is just a little paint, but
You bastard! Damn it, you big behemoth! You're playing dirty, Casanova! First you go and kidnap our gang boss's kid, and then you make us deal with your damn muscle-bound lackeys? We know that you kidnapped the kid! Just give him back, now!
We've heard enough out of you. We'll set you up.
What the hell's going on here?
Don't you get it? See, Takashi wasn't on anyone's bad side. These guys were after you.
yep.
Until we caught them, we decided not to say anything to you, because we didn't want you to have to mess with them.
I can't believe it.
That fountain.
So you helped me? But how come?
We can tell who the bad guys are by looking at them.
Yeah. That's not the first time they've done that.
I should probably go back and change clothes.
Want us to come
Probably.
help you?
Drop dead.
You dumbasses! Sonny, shut up! You've said enough today. Don't you get it? The reason I left was because I was sick of hanging out with the likes of you. Now get lost, you hear me?
Come on, we would have gotten away with it if it hadn't been for those meddling kids.
I'm sorry I've kept this from you, sir. I'm Tetsuya Sendo. I'm the son of the godfather of the Sendo Syndicate. But I've always been opposed to the cutthroat way the Syndicate goes about handling its business. One rainy day about a year ago,
So I'm going to
my old
humbly
man
ask
got
you to
into a
die.
fight, and I ran away from home. I've never felt as anxious as I did that day. It was terrible. I had nowhere to go, and the people who passed me on the street just ignored me. They pretended like I wasn't even there. And that's when I met you, young lord. The second I saw you, I knew exactly what kind of person you were. After that, when I decided to join the Casanova Syndicate, you kindly accepted me. Young lord, I know that you're more self-conscious and awkward than most people, but I also know that you're more kind-hearted than most people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just me. Everybody in the whole syndicate knows it. They just don't say anything because it would embarrass you.
Huh.
I, Tetsuya Sendo, realized that I wanted to become more like you. That's why I cut all ties to the Sendo Syndicate and instead joined the Casanova Syndicate. I hope, young lord, that you will allow me to remain by your side. Oh, I almost forgot. Your umbrella. The weather was looking bad, so I figured you might need it. We don't want our young lord catching a cold. Everyone would worry.
No.
Who'd have thought? I'll just keep that with me.
Yeah.
What a great story! It's so touching!
Oh, I should apologize to Fujioka. After all, it is my fault he got paint on him.
Haru-chan went back to the club room to change clothes.
Yeah? Oh, thanks a lot. I'll be right back.
Okay. Hey, young lord, think we can play kick the can later?
Yeah!
He's not going to walk in on her
We
and...
did a good thing, guys.
What are you talking about? You didn't do anything, boss.
Don't any of you care that Casanova went to see Haruhi, who is changing clothes?
Yeah.
Hey, Fujioka? Oh, maybe he's in the prep room. Fujioka? Hey,
You guys,
okay?
you guys
I'm
really
sorry
should have
about-
locks on those doors.
Get out!
Yeah. Saw that one coming a mile away.
I run and run 1,000 miles, and I am barely breathing. Only the fuel of a passion heart keeps this body strong
And moving forward.
But could it be I found a place to rest? How far until I'm okay? Trees of the town reveal the time has come once again to shift our shade and color. The world always changes around us, but weakness.
Well, I guess it's a good thing I did both of these episodes together.
Raise one hand to the sky, raise them both, lift them high, and we'll cut through the darkness, make it go. The time to start is now, and I can show you how. Start with me, and the world will be even bigger than ever before.
Bossa Nova started visiting the host club as a guest.
And he asks
Oh, really?
for Haruhi every single time.
Bossa Nova starts chasing after Haruhi.
Do something, boss!
Okay.
Next time, Tamaki's unwitting depression.
Ouran High School Host Club does not need any male guests coming in next week. You got that?
All right. Oh boy, yeah. So we're not done with that yet. That wasn't a one-off thing, but yeah, these two episodes were just kind of fun. You know, that there was that kind of foreshadowing there in the Halloween episode, wasn't there? Kind of like what I was talking about, you know, before, where yeah, it's coming, and I got to get ready for it. But it's a good thing that I did these two episodes together because they were both kind of fun. They kind of went back to the fun silliness that we saw earlier on in the series, and it's probably kind of some comic relief getting up towards the end, because I just have a feeling, you know, that the end is going to be something to see, a little bit less on the lighthearted side. We'll see. That concludes this video, and so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't know what you guys thought of Tusk. He didn't go completely away. I didn't completely get rid of him. He's still hanging out over here. As a little carrier, but yeah, I'm gonna go put him back in his actual home now. But I don't know if you guys liked him, didn't like him, whatever. I just thought it'd be kind of fun to bring him out, you know, add to the whole creepy vibe. That's what I did. That's what I did in the MLP finale, and most people were pretty much okay with it. So, anyways, let me know what you thought. Hope you liked the commentary. Let me know if you did. Yeah, that'll do. Until next time, I am Stickboy, and I will see you later.